The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms and sees the community that sees and shares all things new. This is Lei and Cadiente streaming from Mandaluyong City. You are watching in real life on TNC. Hi everyone! Welcome back to another episode of In Real Life dito pa rin sa The New Channel. I am your host, Lei Cadiente, the founder of Work at Home Moms Tribe PH, a content creator, mommy influencer, and a licensed financial advisor. So for today's topic, we are going to talk about another sensitive topic na hindi masyadong pinag-uusapan in public. In fact, itong topic na to is oftentimes na talagang kinikimkim nung isang taong nakaka-experience ng sexual abuse. Ayan. But, we're not gonna talk about the details of how it happened, but we want to focus doon sa recovery, from that traumatic experience. And with that, I would like to introduce this very brave woman, who will stand up kasama ng mga ibang sexually abused men and women na natatakot to speak up for themselves. So she is Caroline Soriano, a mom of a wonderful boy. She's also a virtual assistant, offering digital marketing and content writing to business owners abroad. Aside from that, sobrang passionate niya when it comes to beauty, self-love, and encouraging women to make money on their own. Ito yung mga kanyang primary motivations in starting her journey as an online seller and a licensed financial advisor. So let's all welcome Caroline Soriano.
Hi, Lei. Good afternoon.
Hi, Caroline. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for saying yes to this episode. I know it's not easy to talk about this traumatic experience, but I appreciate your courage, and yung kagustuhan mo to speak up, dun sa mga may similar situation. So like what I mentioned, hindi naman na natin uungkatin, whatever happened in the past, but our topic is about sexual abuse. Ayan. So can you share your journey with us, Caroline, from the moment na you experienced this traumatic experiences, not once, not twice, but how do you find the courage to speak out? Yung talagang meron kang mapagkwentuhan. Kasi I'm sure while it was happening or during that time, parang nakakatakot, nakakahiyang magkwento. But the moment you realize that you want to tell it to someone na you trust the most, paano mo nahanap yung ganong courage na hindi ka na natatakot to speak out?
Okay, sige, bigyan lang kita ng quick background of what happened. So from what I remembered, yung first assault happened when I was in grade school. Then nasundan ulit after a few years. So that time, hindi ko alam na mali pa yun kasi siguro bata pa ako masyado. So nung high school ako, that's when I realized na yung nangyari is not normal. But like most survivors, wala akong courage to speak up. So up until college, halos wala nakakaalam except sa iilang mga naging kaibigan ko. And I'm thankful kasi itong mga first people who knew about my experiences did not question nor judge me. So from my experience kasi, Lay, iba-iba yung reaction ng tao eh. When I had the guts to finally speak up, parang more on paninisi yung nakuha ko. Like, bakit daw wala akong ginawa noon? Bakit daw hindi ako nagsabi agad sa parents ko? Bakit daw hanggang ngayon, dinaramdam ko pa eh, ang tagal-tagal na daw na nangyari noon. So, yun, kung ano-ano pa. So, medyo nahirapan talaga ako. Then, a couple of years ago, nagkaroon ako ng nightmare. So, nakita ko yung isa sa mga taong involved and I woke up crying. And to tell you, I don't, like really cry a lot kahit sa mga hard situations. Pero after that dream, gumising akong umiiyak. Tapos parang I tried to divert my thoughts. Nag-work ako, pero nahirapan talaga ako mag-move on. Tapos kung, alam mo yun, parang medyo ano-ano na yung naiisip ko. And that's when I decided to look for another therapist. So, nag-try kasi akong kumausap 2 times na. Pero I did not get maybe yung result na gusto ko makuha. Pero yung third try ko, doon ako may nakuha na talagang, push me to start my healing journey. So one of the things na she mentioned is makakatulong daw talaga sa akin if I would speak up. Although it might open up wounds, it will help me release kung ano man yung nararamdaman ko. Also, since wala ako nagawa noon, I promised myself na ngayon, even just by sharing my story, makatulong man lang ako sa mga taong nasa ganitong sitwasyon. And that's one of the things that gave me strength to talk about this.
Mm-mm. And that is good. No,
Mm-hmm.
that after so many years of being in silence about it, na sabi mo nga, nung nangyari yun is parang hindi mo pa naman alam, no? Or hindi
Mm-hmm.
ka aware na hindi pala siya tama. Diba? Pero
Yes.
dinala siya all throughout your childhood days, no? Hanggang sa naging adult ka na. And yung emotional um, yung emotions ng ganito na ang tagal mong sinusuppress, na natatakot tayong um, magsabi sa iba because yun nga, more on blame game kasi siya eh,
Mm-hmm.
no?
Yeah.
The people na pinagsasabihan natin, instead of um, maiintindihan nila, more like kino-question pa nila, bakit kasi ganyan, bakit kasi ganito, ba't hindi mo sinabi, or ba't hindi mo pinigilan, or ba't ganyan.
Mm-hmm.
But those people na nagsasabi did not really experience what you experience. Diba?
Yeah.
And I also know a few people close to me na naka-experience din ng ganun. And talagang sinasabi nila pare-pareho na pag andun ka sa moment na ganun, kahit na gusto
Mm-hmm.
mong pumiglas, no? Kahit na gusto mong sumigaw, gusto mong kumawala, para bigla ka na sa stop. Alam
Yes.
mo yun? Na tapos natatakot ka, 'di ba? Kasi syempre baka kung ano yung gawin sa'yo, no, habang nandun sa sitwasyon na yun. Kaya that's one of the reasons, no, kung bakit most sexually abused people natatakot or hindi agad nakakapagsalita.
Mm-hmm.
And kasama din yung mga panghuhusga from other people.
Yes.
So, ano yung emotional challenges mo when you decided na you want to recover from that um, experience? Yung recovery process mo, paano mo siya hinandle? You mentioned that you hired a therapist. So tell us more
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Okay, so when it comes to emotions, before yung recovery process, lagi akong galit. Like, sobrang short-tempered ako. And that's one of the biggest challenges na meron ako, especially before, as in, umabot na to the point na halos yung mapablotter ko more than a couple of times dahil sa pakikipag-away. Siguro kasi hindi ko alam kung paano ko i-express kung ano yung nararamdaman ko. And, I can't even talk about it. So other challenges include yung usual na yung parang pagsi-self-harm, yung ang daming suicidal thoughts at yung mga bisyo. And to be honest, I haven't fully coped up with them. But unlike before, medyo may pasensya ako. So siguro somehow nakatulong na talaga sa akin is yun nga, yung therapist at yung isa sa advice na sinabi niya. Yung, I don't want to offend, especially yung mga nasa religion or yung mga religious kasi 'di ba usually ang ina-advise sa atin is to forgive others. Kaya lang I admit it's not easy for me to forgive and let go of what happened. So yung nakatulong sa akin is okay lang naman daw kung hindi ko pa kayang patawarin yung mga taong nakasakit or nakagawa ng mali sa akin as long as I forgive myself. So I
Mm.
have to forgive myself, yung younger self ko, na wala akong nagawa noon and focus on who I am now. So ngayon, I am a different person. I am in a safe place. I am surrounded by people who love and protect me and no one can hurt me again. So I know na it's easier said than done, pero it felt good and it's helpful knowing na I can do something for myself without doing something na against sa akin. So
Mm-mm.
yun po.
Yan. And that's also another, um, parang um, courageous thing to do, no?
Mhm.
Although it's the most difficult to forgive ourselves, 'di ba? Kasi
Yes.
most of the time, um, parang nagbe-blame game din tayo sa ating mga sarili na why did I let this happen to me? Bakit
Yeah.
wala akong nagawa before? Bakit ganito yung nararamdaman ko, 'di ba? Why am I short-tempered with other people? Bakit nahihirapan akong magtiwala sa ibang tao, ganyan. And it all boils down to that traumatic experiences that we had, no? Most especially when it comes to sexual abuse. And
Mhm.
it's a great decision that you started seeking help, yeah, no? And would you also advise this to other sexually abused men and women na to seek help from a professional, or would you rather say na kasi iba-iba tayo ng perspective, di ba? Sabi
Yes.
mo nga, ay, offend ng religious people, but some may nare-receive silang advice na, oh, you go to the church, mag attend ka ng mga counseling, ganyan. So why did you choose therapy over going to the religious part of healing? Or meron bang difference? Na-try mo ba both?
Hindi ko siya na-try. I mean, siguro, yeah, I'm not that religious. I mean, I pray. Pero I believe kasi usually kapag nagiging victim ka ng ganito, you have this like traumatic experience na apektuhan yung mental health mo. And I believe now we have to think mental health na katulad ng physical health. Na for
Mm.
example, nagkaroon ng cancer. Same as with mental health, na-depress ka, nagkaroon ka ng anxiety, you can't simply say na, oh, pagdasal mo or kaya lakasan mo lang yung pag-iisip mo para gumaling ka. Diba? You can't really say that to a cancer patient. Na isipin mo lang, malakas ka, magsimba ka lang, gagaling ka. So for me, sa akin lang naman po, it would really help kung hihingi tayo ng tulong from the professionals. So, yun po.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
And meron din bang factor that you have a support system na talagang these people are your core people na right now, na as you
Mhm.
decide to recover? Meron ka na bang support system na talagang sila yung nasasandalan mo, nasasabihan mo, and hindi ka nila hinuhusgahan? And how important yung pagkakaroon ng support group within your circle?
Right now, ang masasabi ko talagang nasasabihan ko is yung partner ko. So, I have a few friends na nakausap ko, but hindi ko talaga, alam mo yun, parang hindi ko masyado nakukuha yung gusto kong result. Minsan kasi mas masarap talagang pakikinggan ka lang rather than yung magre-react sila sa sasabihin mo. So,
Mm-mm.
instead na matrigger yung other emotions ko, I chose na to speak to my partner. So, sa family ko, hindi pa talaga nila alam lahat. And yun, yung mga nakaalam, same thing, hindi, yung in-expect ko na maging reaction nila is, hindi yun yung nakuha ko. So, yun. So, maliit
Mm-mm.
pa lang, but at least I know that it is solid.
Mm-mm. And isa pa nakaka-curious dun sa part na yun is, bakit
Mhm.
kaya sa tingin mo, whenever people experience this sexual abuse, hindi sila agad na nag-open up sa parents nila directly? Yung iba, they choose to share sa, yun nga, sa ibang tao pa. No?
Mhm.
Bakit kaya mo hindi muna sa parents? Kasi yun yung pinakamalapit, no,
Uh-huh.
nakasama sa bahay.
I think mainly because usually kasi 'di ba parang ikaw yung papagalitan pa eh. Like
Mm.
bakit ganito nangyari? Bakit hindi ka nagsabi? Alam mo yun, parang instead of like comforting you, usually kasi kuha nating response not only from our parents, but yung mga immediate people that we have around us is hindi yung support na kailangan natin. So
Mm-mm.
usually kasi pag from your partner or yung friends, based on my experience na naman po, I'm not saying na lahat, is parang, alam mo yun, they are there with you. I mean, for you. Nandyan lang sila, papakinggan ka nila. Siguro yung iba i-judge ka, pero hindi ka kikwestiyonin sa mga nangyaring or sa mga naging decision mo. So I
Mm-mm.
think yun yung reason kung bakit mahirap mag-open up sa mga parents or sa mga immediate family mo.
Mm-mm. And based on your experience, ano sa tingin mo yung pwede mong mai-advise naman dun sa immediate family members or parents na, baka lang may mga nanonood sa atin and
Mhm.
baka lang meron silang anak din, no, anak, kamag-anak, kapatid, apo, pinsan, na magsasabi sa kanila, no, ano dapat yung magiging response as an immediate family member?
I think, well, you have to believe them.
Mm.
Hindi naman, alam mo yun, I'm not saying na lahat, pero usually kasi 'di ba parang, "Totoo ba 'yan?" Alam mo yun, tatanungin ka pa, "Totoo ba nangyari sa'yo 'yan? Sigurado ka ba na ganyan?" Especially
Mm.
kung yung gumawa sa kanila is another family member.
Mm.
So, another thing is, yung parang pinapabayaan na lang. I mean, siguro may mga tao na comfortable na hindi na i-up pa sa pagpa-file ng case, pero at least support yung anak ninyo, yung pinsan ninyo, or basta yung kapamilya ninyo. Be there, pakinggan nyo sila. Yun nga, without any judgment. We don't always have to react. Hindi naman kailangan may sabihin tayo agad, hindi tayo mag-respond. Basta just be there for them. Malaking factor na yon to help them start their healing journey.
Mm. And you mentioned na, no, yung about filing a case. Have you ever thought of doing
Mhm.
that right now? Since it happened way years back pa.
Mhm.
Sumagi ba yun sa isip mo na gawin ngayon?
Yes, I tried po. Nag-search nga lang ako kung paano siya gagawin, kaya lang sobrang haba ng process. And, after finding out kung ano yung mga naging reaksyon ng iba kong family member, parang ang hirap kasi, well, hindi ko na sasabihin in details, pero I know I don't have the support from them. So, kung gagawin ko siya mag-isa, and alam mo yon, you have to go through lahat ng gagawin para ma-file mo yung case, and na wala kang support from your family. Tapos meron ka pang other problems, alam mo yun, mayroon, siyempre nanay ako, kailangan ko pang intindihin yung anak ko, ano yung magiging effect yun para sa kanila. So, ayun, parang hindi ko na lang siya pinursue.
Mm.
Ayun.
And ayun nga, no, unfortunately, yun yung isa sa mga dark side of this
Yes.
situation when it comes to seeking out legal help, na alam
Yes.
natin it's not easy, it's expensive, no, it's more traumatic to go
Mhm.
through that. Paulit-paulitin sa'yo kung ano yung nangyari, no, you would have to sometimes hihingan ka ng proof, no,
Yes.
na kung
Mm.
paano yung nangyari, 'di ba? So parang if you come to think of it, how would someone sexually abused would be able to get some proof that it really
Mhm.
happened, 'di ba? So
Yes.
most people na nakaka-experience ng sexual abuse, they choose to not file any legal case anymore, 'di ba? Kasi nga
Mhm.
mas ano pa siya, they just want to focus on the healing process na
Uh-huh.
lang. Yan, sa sarili nila. And um, with that, no, paano sa tingin mo yung ating society as a whole makakapag-offer ng better support sa mga survivors like you and to create a safer environment for everyone? Or is it possible pa ba sa panahon ngayon?
I think it is possible naman. Alam mo yung last time may nakita ako na parang anti-catcalling law.
Mm-hmm.
Parang nakakatuwa kasi ang tagal ko in-expect na sana may gano'n. And then, yun, somehow, meron na palang ganung law. So, yeah, I think it's still possible. So, when it comes to supporting survivor, first of all, I believe na we all should stop victim blaming. Alam mo
Mm-mm.
yun, I believe na people get raped not because of their gender. Kasi di ba usually, ang babae nare-rape. Pero kahit lalaki ngayon, nare-rape na din.
Yes.
So, it's not because of what they wear. Kasi yung sa akin, grade school ako, I'm not wearing anything provocative. So, pero nangyari pa rin yun sa akin. So, I don't really think victim blaming should happen. So, but because merong rapist, it's just because
Mm-mm.
of that. Whether anak mo yung gumawa ng masama or kaibigan mo, kung wala kang magagawa para matulungan yung biktima, it's either siguro tumahimik ka na lang or don't say anything against a victim. Next, kung may kakilala ka who have been in the situation, just listen to them without any judgment. So, although it won't turn back time, pero it will help them knowing na they have people who can support them or understand them or at least believe in them. I also think na it helps to be sensitive enough on how we act or talk. Minsan yung akala natin na joke lang or yung iba na parang good morning be, yung mga ganon sa kanto, hindi natin iniisip na mali. It already affects people, especially yung mga babae. Alam mo yun, yung
Mm-mm.
ganun pa lang, parang mararamdaman ng isang babae na it's not safe na maglakad sa lugar na to. Na which is
Mm-mm.
unfair, alam mo yon na dito ka nakatira eh, bakit mararamdaman mo na hindi ka safe? So, maliit na bagay yon like what I've mentioned, yung catcalling kanina. Pero para sa iba, it already makes someone feel uncomfortable. So it already means na it's wrong, mali yun. So if we can help prevent that or stand up to that, that would help a lot. Hindi lang sa mga survivors, pati sa ibang babae na hindi pa nakaka-experience nun. Yun po.
Mm-mm. True, no? Kasi
Mhm.
nga, sa panahon ngayon, lalo na kung may mga anak din akong babae, no?
Mhm.
At lalaki, no? Hindi mo may iwasan isipin na lalo na pumapasok sila sa school and there are instances that, it happens sa school din, you know, na may mga ganong balita, no? Kung sino pa yung people closest to them na dapat nating pinagkakatiwalaan
Mhm.
sa community, within the family, doon pa siya nangyayari talaga. Ayan. And now that you're here, no, sharing your story and standing up for others who faced similar situations, um, bakit sa tingin mong importante sa'yo ngayon, no, to be a voice for those who have been silent for so long? Kasi sharing your story na mafe-feel mo na parang binabalikan mo kasi ulit yung nangyari, 'di ba? Sa
Mhm.
pinag-uusapan natin ngayon. Pero why did you choose, no, to speak up and be that voice for those who have been silent?
As a victim of sexual assault or rape, I believe it's better if you will hear stories or advice from the people who have been in your shoes. Yung mga taong nakaranas mismo ng mga pinagdaanan mo. So from my experience kasi minsan, yung mga hindi pa alam kung ano yung nangyari or walang experience, sila pa yung mga may sinasabi na hindi nakakatulong. I mean, I'm not judging them. Siguro kasi yun yung alam nila. Pero yun, I think it really makes a difference kung ikaw mismo, share mo yung experiences mo or yung stories mo sa mga katulad mo naging victim din. So,
Mm-mm.
alam mo yun, whether nahipuan ka lang or na-rape ka, at the end of the day, it means the same thing eh. May ginawa sa'yo na labag sa loob mo. So, by speaking up, I might help them feel na they are not alone in this journey and hopefully, I will help them motivate to start their healing or encourage them to speak up too. So by speaking up, hopefully, I can raise awareness not only to the survivors, but also sa mga taong nakapaligid sa kanila about sexual assault. And hopefully by speaking up also, I will help prevent sexual assault.
Yan. So, thank you so much, no, Caroline, for being the voice, no, para dun sa mga tao na naka-experience na nito na up until today wala pa silang pinagsasabihan, na up until
Mhm.
today natatakot silang mag-share, natatakot silang mahusgahan, no, na we just want to let our audience know, no, na we have people like Caroline na who understands your journey, that who will never judge, no, and that who will listen, no, do sa mga pinagdaanan ninyo. And with that, ano sa tingin mo yung um, actually ako curious ako right now na kung masasabi mo ba sa sarili mo na you are completely healed from what happened?
I'm not sure. I think hindi pa 100% healed, but I know that I am better from what I was before. Kasi, ano mo yun, it took like 20 years.
Mm-mm.
And gusto ko ng, yung remaining years ko, it will be about healing, it will be about me being happy, and it will be about me moving on. And yon, inspiring na lang others to also start their healing journey.
Mm-mm. Yes. And na-mention nga natin no, sa iyong introduction that right now you are so passionate when it comes to beauty, self-love, and encouraging women no, to make money on their own. So, ito mga ginagawa mo right now, is this something or is this part of your healing process na ginagawa mo siya sa sarili mo and at the same time, you want to be that example to other women as well?
Mhm. Yes, mainly talaga yung focus ng mga businesses ko, like yung pagiging financial advisor and mga pagiging online seller. You know, I distribute products, I recruit resellers, mostly for women. Kasi, you know, when you start like focusing on yourself, alam mo na, na-motivate ka to make money, na gawin yung mga goals mo, it also helps with your healing process. Kasi nare-realize mo yung value mo as a person eh. You are doing these things for you. And yun, kaya yes, this is also for them.
Yes. And with that, no, you sharing your story dito sa In Real Life, um, I'm sure maraming mga tao nanonood na kahit papaano nabuhayan sila ng loob. No? What is your message to them?
Um, a message ko to them is, lalo na sa mga anyone na may kakilala who have been through this experience, if you can approach them. So ask them if they're okay, and if they want to talk about it, just listen. Sobrang big factor if you can lend them an ear. But if not, let's just respect their decision. And to survivors watching this, I hope that this will motivate you to start speaking up. Mahirap, but it will really help you with your healing journey. Alam mo yon, you talk about it, paulit-ulit mo siyang sinasabi, you realize a lot of things. Although masasaktan ka, it's like opening your wound again. But in time, since yun nga, paulit-ulit, you will realize na life is still beautiful, na your traumas, your past experiences it's not you. You are still a different person. And by sharing your story, you'll never know whose lives you'll touch with your story. So, it's a win-win situation. Ikaw somehow, marirealize mo yung burden that you're carrying for a long time. And at the same time, you might help someone na mapagaan din yung nararamdaman nila. And last but not the least, again, it's not easy. Yung journey mo from what happened to now, kahit gaano pa yung katagal, it will never be easy. Sabi nga nila, the trauma will always be there. But I hope na you will never give up. You are still here for a reason. So, siguro ako, before, naisip ko na I just wanna end things. Pero I am still here. Siguro dahil I am here to share my story and hopefully save another life. And ikaw, kung ano man yon, it is for you to find out. So, yun po.
Yeah, what a wonderful message from Caroline. And again, thank you so much for that courage to speak out, speak up, no, for others na natatakot pa rin up until today. And yes, let's take that message, no, from Caroline that you are still here for a reason. No, you still have your life na although nandyan pa rin yung traumatic experience, but it's not yet the end of things for you. Ayan. So last question na lang, Caroline,
Mhm.
before we end. Is there anything that you want to promote?
Okay, anything that I want to promote. So, na-mention ko na I am a financial advisor. So, if you are looking for a health insurance or an investment, I am here. I'm just a message away. Perfecto sa mga mommies na katulad ko. If you want to create or secure a future for your family, especially for your kids, I am also looking for distributors ng mga beauty products. So, you're not only gonna make money from this. Syempre, since these are beauty products, magamit mo to, this will also help you build your confidence. So, if you're interested in any of those, so just send me a message po. Thank you so much, Lay.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Caroline. And I hope marami tayong na-inspire, no? At may you continue inspiring other women, no? Sa kanilang beauty, self-love, and of course, making money on their own. Ayan. Thank you so much again, Caroline.
Thank you.
Alright. And, no, sa ating mga viewers, grabe, no, very light lang yung ating discussion, yung ating usapan all throughout, kahit na sobrang bigat ng ating pinag-uusapan. And sana meron kayong napulot, no, na aral sa experience ni Caroline that kahit na yun yung nangyari sa kanya, no, nakapag-decide pa rin siya to really find that courage na magkaroon ng healing process, no? Mabuo niya yung sarili niya, magkaroon siya ng self-love, and of course, yung mga ginagawa niya right now, no, ma-inspire niya yung mga ibang kababaihan. Ayan. And that wraps another episode of In Real Life dito sa The New Channel. So, again, no, we've had that privilege of stepping into the lives of incredible individuals, kagaya ni Caroline, who prove no that real stories na kagaya nito are often most inspiring. So I hope you can join us again next time as we continue to celebrate the remarkable journeys of everyday individuals because in their stories we find a reflection of our shared resilience and the boundless capacity to shape our lives. Until then, remember that everyday life is a story worth sharing and celebrating. That's in real life on TNC.